Michael Lamort says they should open up social media ecosystems to public development, Craig Chamberlain. They tried to do that, mostly to Facebook, and the problem is security. And Facebook let every developer from this side of the planet all the way over to this side of the planet come on in, develop applications for our social media platform. And I don't know if you remember this, but it was a nightmare. That was when the whole security and hacking and that's when that whole fiasco started, was when Facebook opened its API, it's called, application program interface, to the world and let them all write their own custom applications, which of course the porn industry immediately jumped on that bandwagon, and the hacker industry immediately jumped on that bandwagon, and the porn industry immediately jumped on that bandwagon, and then they developed applications that basically stole people's information, sent out viruses, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Google is the most restrictive of most of the APIs out there, and that's so that they can maintain control of who can do what within the ecosystem. Part of making sure the ecosystem remains relevant and comfortable for users is maintaining control of that ecosystem and the ways that people can use it. Because remember, if outside developers can write applications that automate a lot of the processes, sure, a handful of people might use that for good, but a slew of advertisers and black hat marketers will use it for spamming and advertising, and it'll really drag down and bog down the experience for all of the users. Twitter suffered from this for a while, then they started banning a lot of the app developers, and then they kind of cleaned it up a lot more and put tighter restrictions on the actual development. And Google Plus is still the most locked down platform. You have to get permission to do a standard API for Google Plus, and the API interface you have is still very limited. You'll notice that there's not even a real scheduling application for Google Plus. The only one is the Do Share, which we joked about on my other one. Do Share, but your computer has to be on and your Chrome browser has to be open, because it's still using your login in order to post the post. So it doesn't actually have a separate login API. So I would probably be against it being fully open for everybody, because I think it would actually do more harm than good.